To follow up on another topic, there's been conversation in recent days about the use of bot farms on social media. I'm just wondering, from your perspective, is that something you're concerned about heading into the next election? And do you think the federal government or the Liberal Party needs to do more to try to combat the prevalence of these bot accounts?
Well, I don't know about you, Rachel, but I mean, you go online. I don't stay very long. It's pretty toxic, and we wouldn't talk to each other on the street like that. And there are certainly forces in the world that are autocratic and seek to undermine democracy, who want to fuel divisions that are between us and get us to talk to each other in incredibly disrespectful and cruel ways. I think whether or not it's a bot or a human, when somebody is speaking without humanity, when somebody is hiding behind, username 12768, and they give you their opinion, and that opinion is toxic and makes people feel bad, then we have to think about as a society why that's allowed. It took us a long time with newspapers and television to figure out, how it worked. And there were some dark forces that used those new mediums in very nefarious ways. And I think we're seeing that here. There's too much toxic negativity. An opinion is fine, but the cruelty with which it's being unleashed should be rejected. And I think we have to be very circumspect, unfortunately, about what we see online. There are forces that are running these bots and trying to overwhelm the internet to give an appearance of a particular opinion or a consensus around something that simply isn't true, and at worst is seeking to undermine our democracy.
What do you make of the NDP's call to the election commissioner to investigate what's behind the social media post that followed Pierre Poilievre's rally in Kirkland Lake last week? What do you make of that call?
I think the NDP is certainly free to do what they're going to do. I think there's a lot of questions that have to be asked about the forces that Pierre Poilievre is playing with. There does seem to be, at its heart, an interest to light things up, to create more problems and find divisions. I don't know what's going on behind a lot of what's going on there. To be honest with you, I try to stay off social media. What I try to do is wake up in the morning and go, how do I make dental care work? How do I get an agreement on pharmacare? So that's really where I'm going to stay focused. Those are fair and legitimate questions, but probably I don't have really a lot to add more than that on it.